my money.
So what do you think this does to the crypto industry? I mean, does this do damage to the whole idea that your money is safe?
Yes, I think it does two things. One, for us as investors, we go, okay, hang on, I'm gonna just hold off on this, so we get scared away. And then number two, you have the idea that we potentially should be regulating this in a more stable way, so we don't have the ability to have one person with a password on multiple millions of dollars.
There you go. The R word, Jonathan.
Well, the irony is that, the Winklevoss twins for years now have been trying to get a Bitcoin ETF launched. A lot of the exchange regulators here at home have made that more difficult. So, when it comes to crypto, it has been the Wild West, Kurt, has it not, for a lot of investors who, in the old days, they physically bought those coins, but now a lot of the crypto trading is done on exchanges that aren't even regulated by domestic regulators.
And that we in the U.S. can't get to and can't regulate because by nature, by the fact that they want to avoid regulation, they're setting up shop in places like this company. Quadrico CX is put up in Nova Scotia. I would not have even thought to put my cryptocurrency company there. But apparently there's some favorable or non-regulation going on in that neck of the woods.
Kerry, we were just really focused on the cryptocurrency with you, but did you see that tax coming out of France on some of the social media giants? There's a 3% tax that the French government's coming. We're going to talk about it later on in the show, but I just wondered if you had any thoughts on that, given the fact that regulation around social media, it's getting louder and louder and louder. We'll see what happens.
Boy, and Europe really leading the charge in terms of whacking social media companies over the head, holding people like Mark Zuckerberg, Sheryl Sandberg responsible for what's happening in Europe, and giving, honestly, they're giving a lot of regulators or lawmakers in the U.S. an idea of how to handle this, where you don't come in with heavy-handed regulation, but you have a way to motivate these companies away from doing what they were doing, and maybe a tax could do that.
Well, you saw what
they went a little off topic there, but he brings up a really good point, which I would recommend, and I highly recommend that if you are a crypto investor, especially in the United States, that you do use exchanges based in the U.S. that are regulated by U.S. or follow U.S. regulations. And when you do open up other exchanges, for example, I have a link for KuCoin and Binance, which are not regulated in the United States. I would just be careful with having large balances on those exchanges because they're completely right. There's no regulation. I do believe Binance has a good reputation, so it's not as sketch as, for example, KuCoin. But any of those smaller exchanges, just be very careful because I'm sure this won't be the first scam or the last scam, and just protect your crypto assets. And let me know what you think about this, and I will talk to you guys soon.